So what it do to everybody? So I got another story for y'all, another episode. So shout out to Netflix and Hulu and stuff, especially Netflix, because we gonna be telling my biopic story. Start filming next week, so I'm excited for that. But my love life and career is in a parallel universe, and yeah, let's just get into this episode. So if y'all don't know, which y'all obviously don't know, is that Kristen Stewart Kristen Stewart, we're living together. So her friends had came down to like see the mansion and congratulate her because we're getting married and she's pregnant and stuff like that. So I remember one of her friends was, she had like a bad odor or whatever. So me and Kristen Stewart, I smelled it. I think I smelled it first because I was like, what is that fucking smell? She's like, baby, this is a big ass mansion and I smell that shit. That was definitely, like, that odor was not there when we got here. Like, it gotta be one of my friends. Like, it just has to be. Like, who the fuck is smelling like that? So she gets up and she asking, her friends, like, who got that odor? Like, is that shit rocking? So, her friends, like her other friends, had told her the girl that was like smelling or whatever. And so she walks over to the girl and she's like, yo, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to embarrass you. Like, I'm really not trying to do that, but yo, you stink. So she's like, excuse me? So she's like, yo, you stink. Like, you gotta wash your ass. Like, you gotta do something about that smell. Like, that shit is rocking. We can smell it all the way in our room, and we're like really down the hall. So your odor is really fucking strong. So I guess she felt embarrassed or whatever, because she was doing it in front of me, like saying that she stinked in front of me. So I guess she kind of felt embarrassed. So she was like, girl, everybody been saying you've been acting funny ever since you got with David. You think you hit the jackpot because you with David? That don't make you no better than us. She's like, first of all, I never said that I was better than any of you bitches. All I'm asking you is to fucking wash your ass. That's all I'm asking you. And I don't care what the fuck everybody think. I don't give a shit about that. So she was like, okay, so what? She's like, yo, you really need to wash your ass. So she's like, well, first of all, something's wrong with my shower head, and not everybody got money like you. She's like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, yo? Yo, all you gotta do is wash your ass, yo. It's a fucking shower in here. You can take a bath or whatever. We got, we got extra deodorant. We got all that shit. So what the fuck are you talking about? Not everybody got money like you. What is that supposed to mean? Like, I didn't even buy this house. David did. Like, what the fuck? She was like, I really ain't appreciate you. She was like, I really ain't appreciate you saying that in front of everybody. She's like, excuse me? We all friends. Like, we all know each other. So she's like, yeah, but you ain't had to say it in front of David. She was like, yo, he was the one that said he smelled it first. So she was like, did he knew it was me? He didn't know it was me. So she's like, yeah, he might not have knew it was you. But so what? Who gives a fuck? You're not his girl. So what's the point? Are you going, yo, for real, are you going to wash your ass? She's like, yo, don't talk to me like that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wash my ass, but you don't gotta talk to me like that. She's like, well, go ahead because you stink. She's like, all right, I'm not gonna wash my ass. She's like, excuse me? She's like, yo, stop talking to me like I'm your bitch. Like, don't disrespect me like that. She's like, yo, all I'm saying is go wash your ass. She's like, yo, you don't have to add on extra shit. I get that I don't smell right, but you don't gotta add on extra shit because you stink. Like, I get it. Like, you don't gotta add on shit. I said I was gonna fucking do it, so stop talking. She's like, okay, all right. So all I remember is she goes to wash up or whatever. But as she's washing up, she's kind of like on her feelings and she's mad and she's talking about, Kristen Stewart. Now, I don't think Kristen Stewart was in the wrong for this because she was really calling, Kristen Stewart out of her name, and then she started talking about her mother and saying things, personal things about her mom and stuff. And Kristen Stewart, she really don't play when it comes to her family. So Kristen Stewart, at first she let it ride because she was talking about just, Kristen Stewart. She was just talking about her, so she was letting it ride. She wasn't really like getting too mad about the shit. But then she started getting on her mom. And that's when she started getting pissed off. And then she started talking about me. And that's when she just kicked the fucking door. And she's like, yo, stop saying shit. So like, excuse me? She's like, yo, I told you, yo, what the fuck is your problem? She's like, what? She's like, yo, why are you keep talking? I was okay when you were saying shit about me. But now you up here talking about my mother and my fucking man and you in his fucking house. You are really fucking disrespectful, bitch. All I'm asking you is to wash your fucking ass. She's like, it's the way you said it. She's like, yo, I'm going to tell you this right now. Say one more fucking word about my mama David and I'm literally going to drag your ass out that fucking shower. Say one more fucking thing. You're going to see a side of me that you never seen before. And I'm telling you, it's not a pretty one. So she shut the door, and I guess she thought Kristen Stewart was bluffing or whatever. So she locks the door, right? So she think if she locks the door, because she ain't had the door locked at first. So she think if she locks the door, Kristen Stewart not going to kick the door in. So she broke that fucking lock. Like Kristen Stewart got she's strong as shit. So she started talking about, you know, her mom and Kristen. She started talking about me and her mother, like, you know, to be funny. Like but she wasn't really saying bad things about me. It's nothing she could really say bad about me. But she was like really getting on her mom and saying personal shit about her mother. So she kicked the door down and she's like, how'd you kick that door down? I locked the door. She's like, bitch, you think a fucking locked door can hold me? So she grabbed her out the shower. It's like, that's it, bitch. I done had enough of you. So she's like, get off my hair, get off my hair. It's like, yo, you get the fuck out right now. It's like, what? I'm butt naked. Like, she's like, yo, I gave you an opportunity. I told you to wash your ass and shut the fuck up. That's all I told you to do. And that's all you had to do. And everything would have been cool. She was like, yo, what you doing, yo? Like, literally, I'm ass naked. She's like, I don't give a fuck if you ass naked. So what, bitch? I don't care if you was in there masturbating. I told you to shut the fuck up, and you didn't. So she's like, yo, all right, I apologize. She's like, yo, you say one more word, I'm telling you, I'm throwing your ass out. I'm really tired of you bitches coming at me. So she's like, all right, fine. I ain't gonna say nothing. She's like, get your ass in there and wash up and shut the fuck up. That's it. If I hear you say one more fucking word out your mouth, not only am I gonna drag your dumb ass out that fucking shower, but I'm gonna beat you like you're a fucking nigga on the street. So don't fuck with me. I'm really not in the mood for y'all shit. So she's like, how the fuck? She's like, how the fuck you gonna be in somebody's house talking bad about them? Are you fucking out of your mind, bitch? You gotta be losing your fuck. You know what, bitch? Go take your shower somewhere else. She's like, excuse me? Are we like in the middle of nowhere? She's like, girl, I don't give a fuck. You better go wash up in that fucking ocean. She's like, excuse me? The shower's already on. She's like, I don't care what the fuck is already on. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You better come back in here clean, bitch. She's like, excuse me? She's like, yo, I'm tired of you bitches disrespecting me and my man. So the other girl's like, we ain't say nothing about your man. We fans of David. We love him. He been real nice to us. So she's like, I ain't talking about you bitches. I'm talking about somebody else. I'm talking about other bitches. She's like, oh. So she's like, I said I was sorry. She's like, I don't give a fuck if you said you were sorry. That shit is not good enough for me. Go wash up in the ocean, bitch. Go ahead, bitch. Get the fuck out before I hit you in your face. So she's like, excuse me? It's like, you done already pissed me off. And I told you not to. I told you not to get me this way. So she's like, okay, I'm sorry, Kristen. I didn't mean to get you upset. She's like, no, bitch. I don't care what the fuck you say. Get the fuck out. So she's like, excuse me? She's like, you heard me. Go ahead, bitch. Go dive in the fucking water and wash your ass up. Go take some soap out that bathroom and a fucking towel and washcloth and go. You better go wash up that way. Ain't nobody gonna fucking see you. You ain't nobody out there. It's just you. Go ahead in there. Go ahead and do it. It's like, you want me to wash up in front of those animals? She's like, girl, you better go do something. She's like, well, what if they eat me? She's like, they ain't gonna bother you. Go ahead out there, bitch. And then come back in here with a better attitude, because I'm not liking this shit. And you're being real disrespectful. How the fuck you gonna be in somebody's house talking bad about them? You gotta be losing your fucking mind. She's like, excuse me? She's like, get the fuck out. I'm gonna say it one more time, and then I'm gonna just hit you in your fucking face. So she leave out or whatever like that. And her friend's like, damn, Kristen Stewart, I ain't never seen you act like that before. She's like, cuz usually I don't let that shit bother me. But it's like, yo, you literally in my husband's house and you running your mouth like, literally, bitch, you lucky he ain't say the shit to you. You lucky my man ain't tell you that you fucking stink. You lucky it was coming from me, bitch. And then she gonna say, you ain't had to say that in front of everybody. Like, it was like Over 1 million people in here. Bitch, it's just us in here. Everybody know each other. What the fuck? Like you acting like there's people in here that didn't know you. Like bitch, if you stink and go wash your ass. Like I don't care how the fuck I said it to you. Like bitch, go ahead and go wash your ass and shut the fuck up. She in there running her fucking mouth. I really didn't like that shit. Like she ain't had to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have just went in there quietly, washed up. You know what I'm saying? Or she could have said, "Oh, well, the reason why I smell like this is because my shower head don't work." All this extra shit that she throwing in. Not everybody got money like you. Like, bitch, what is that supposed to mean? Like, how does that even matter? Because you fucking stink. Like, really, bitch? So she's like, yeah, that was kind of stupid. I don't know why she said that. She's like, what the fuck do that got to do with anything? Bitch, money don't got to do with anything about you smelling bad as shit. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, all you had to say was, bitch, my shower head don't work. That's why I got an odor. And I would have understood. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, well, we got a shower head that works. You can go wash up now. Problem solved. But all that extra shit, I'm acting funny and I'm acting like a diva bitch and all this shit you doing, girl, is too much. And I really don't got time for it. So this bitch was really getting on my nerves. And I'm telling you, usually that shit don't get to me. But it do now. Because it's like I'm not taking that shit from y'all no more. Like I'm not going to keep taking y'all saying shit and then I'm just not saying shit back and I'm just letting y'all run y'all mouth and shit. And then I'm just sitting there taking the shit. Like, no, I'm not no bitch. Usually I would, but I'm not taking that shit no more. Like, y'all got a problem with me? Speak the fuck up. So they like, no, we don't got a problem with you. She's like, I know y'all don't. Y'all have no reason to have a problem with me because I always look out for y'all all the time. Like, it's not a thing that I don't do for y'all fucking girls. Like, I got money, I make sure that y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? Like I even let y'all live with me at one time. So it's like it's not a thing that I want to do for you girls. The fact that she went and did some shit like that pissed me off. Like I really don't like the way her attitude was. She ain't really had to do that. So it's like, yeah, you're right. She ain't had to do that. So the girl comes back in and she's like all cold and stuff and she got a towel on and she go put some, fresh clothes on. And Kristen Stewart like, I want to talk to you for a minute. She was like, yeah. She's like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not feeling you right now. She's like, excuse me, say, I'm not feeling you right now. She's like, you really did not have to say that shit. Like the stuff you were saying was really hitting home to me. And it's like, why would you even bring my mother up in her personal shit? David didn't even know about that stuff. So why would you do that? She was like, I don't know, I was mad. She's like, I don't care if you was fucking mad. You should have never did that. So why would you do that? I'm asking you, why the fuck did you do that? She's like, I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I messed up. I made a mistake. She's like, what if I hit you in your fucking face? Would that be a damn mistake? So they're like, all right, Kristen, she apologized. She's like, I don't care if that bitch apologized. Get her out my fucking face before I knock her dumb ass out. So the girls brought her into the room and it's like, what is wrong with Chris? So the girl was like, what is wrong with Kristen Stewart? She's like, first of all, you was talking about her mother. Like, you was being disrespectful. She's like, but did you see the way she said it though? Like, you stink. You need to go wash up. Like, it was real disrespectful. She was like, okay, she was being a little rude, but you in her man house. Like, you smelling, got a badass odor and stuff. That's kind of like making her look bad. So she's like, okay, well, not everybody got money like her. So she's like, what the fuck do that got to do with anything? Just because Kristen Stewart has money or her man got money, like, David, doesn't mean that you can come to their place all smelly and shit. So she's like, okay, my shower head don't work. She's like, well, why the fuck you just didn't say that and shut the fuck up? Like, that's all you had to say to Kristen Stewart is that your damn shower head didn't work. That's all you had to say. She's like, I just didn't like the way she said it to me. She's like, yo, who gives a fuck how she said it to you? It don't matter. Like, you need to look at the fucking damn principle about the shit. If you in somebody's house and you supposed to be representing the person that you visiting and you at their man house, how the fuck you think they really gonna react to that shit? Like, I probably would have said the same thing. I probably would have did the same thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. So she like, you on her side because she famous. She's like, yo, really, yo, you really starting to piss me off, yo. And I'm not even Kristen Stewart, yo. Like, yo, what? Why are you saying that shit? Do you got some hostility against Kristen Stewart? Like, you supposed to be your friend and you acting like you jealous of her. Like, so Kristen Stewart, like, she is jealous of me. She's like, excuse me? Well, I wasn't talking to you. She's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, you can't stay here. The rest of y'all can stay here, but if y'all want to go with her, y'all can. They was like, no, we good. She's like, yo, you can't stay here. You gotta go. She was like, excuse me, I don't have nowhere else to go. It's like, yo, you should have thought about that before you started running your fucking mouth. So she's like, excuse me. She's like, yo, I'm not gonna say this shit to you again. Do you want to fight? Because I really don't have no conversation for you. So do you want to fight? Yes, it's just simple yes or no because I really don't have time for this shit right now. She's like, no, I don't want to fight. She's like, so go put your shit on, go get some fucking clothes on, and you gotta go get the fuck out of here. She's like, excuse me? She's like, yo, I really don't like your attitude, and it sounds like you got something against me. Like, I can feel it. You know, all this shit you saying, oh, not everybody got money like Kristen Stewart and all this shit. Not everybody's famous like her. Oh, all y'all on her side because Kristen Stewart's famous. Why the fuck do you keep saying that? Is there a reason why you keep saying that to her, to everybody? Like, why are you doing that? Are you jealous? Do you want my life? Is that what it is? So she's like, no. She's like, yo, you say one more thing out your mouth and you gonna fucking leave. I'm gonna give you one more chance. But I already don't like you now. Like, you didn't already piss me off. So now you're on my bad list. So when you're on my bad list, that means I'm not fucking with you. So just don't say nothing to me the rest of the trip. Okay? So she leave or whatever and she come in the room. She's like, David, I'm sorry you had to see all this shit. I'm like, no, it's good. I'm like, baby, I gotta make a run. She's like, you sure everything's okay, honey? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. You know that. So me and Kristen Stewart, we make love and, we cut up and stuff. And I go visit, I had to go see Millie Bobby Brown. Now, let me tell you something. Millie Bobby Brown, like I said, she has her way of sinking her fucking claws in me. She just knows what she's doing. Now, I know when a girl is seduction. I know when a girl is seducing you to get into, their panties and stuff. Like, I know that shit. And I know that's what Millie Bobby Brown is doing. Like, she used her sex appeal to her advantage. So I'm like, look, Millie, I ain't coming here to have sex with you. She's like, what you mean you ain't coming here to have sex with me? I'm like, Millie, you need to stop this shit. She's like, stop what? I'm like, look, when I ain't worried about marrying a girl, you ain't nowhere to be fucking found. But when she's like, so you saying I'm doing this because of fucking Kristen Stewart? You think that bitch got anything on me? Like, come on, look at me. It's no way that this bitch got anything on me. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, all right, I give her that. She's pretty. She got a little body on her. I give her all that. But it ain't no way that you gonna pass all this up. I'm like, yeah, I am. You know why? It's like, why? I'm like, because I can trust her. Because I know she won't flake on me and run away and be with some random bitch ass nigga. Like, what the fuck you been doing? Every time I end up with you, what the fuck you end up doing when you get comfortable with me? You end up disappearing. It's like, no, you the one that disappeared. You the one to do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. You the one to do that stuff. So I'm like, look, who's the one that be in photos with different niggas? Who's the one I've been catching? You are the girl that be cheating. Once you get comfortable with me, she's like, all right, fine. You do catch me cheating, David, but you cheat too. I'm like, you know what? You can up here justify all this shit. You can justify how the fuck you are. I don't care. I'm not fucking you. So I'm letting you know that right now. I ain't come here to stick my thing in you. She's like, oh, so you really not gonna fuck me? I'm like, I'm not gonna have sex with you because you ain't good for me. You're not good for me. You're a fucking damn evil ass girl. It's like, I am not evil. I'm like, then why are you doing this shit? You see me happy with Kristen Stewart. It's like, so what? You want me. You want me. Don't sit here and deny this shit, David. You think I'm gonna buy that you really into that bitch? I'm like, and you think I'm not? Kristen Stewart is my dream girl. She has been my dream girl since I can't remember. I have looked at all of the Twilight movies for many a fucking years. You think I don't love this girl? So she's like, David, this is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. I'm like, well, let it be bullshit, Millie. But let it be a fucking lesson to you. She's like, yeah, and what the fuck is the lesson? I'm like, the lesson is, I don't like when girls play games and lie to me. Okay, when a girl lie to me and flake on me and stuff, and I catch them in the act, and then they expect me to take them back every time, just know that not everything gonna go your damn way all the time. She's like, just what the fuck? Well, hold on. David, I have not done shit nearly as what Jenna Ortega did. And she get a pass? I don't get it. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, don't bring in Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega is not in this conversation. She's like, Jenna Ortega might not be in this damn conversation, but you ain't leaving her ass. You still giving her dick. I'm like, don't worry about what the fuck I do with Jenna Ortega. Don't worry about it. You worry about your fucking self. Okay, don't worry about what I do with another girl. You worry about what I'm doing with you right now, which is shit. I'm not doing nothing with you. She's like, all right, whatever, David. So, hold on. Hold on. Had to stop it real quick. So she's like, all right, whatever, David. So I'm like, all right. So she run like she jumps out the bed, right? And she's like near the door, like she's barricaded near the door where I can't get through. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, David, we gonna talk. I'm not going to leave this fucking door because I know you're not gonna hit me. I know you're not gonna abuse me, so I don't gotta worry about you hitting me. So I'm like, yo, Millie, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, we need to talk. I'm like, Millie, I already told you I'm not fucking with you on that level. It's like, David, we gotta film Stranger Things season 5 together. So we gotta see each other on set. Don't make it awkward. I'm like, yo, I ain't nobody making it awkward. She's like, yes, you are. You making it real awkward. I'm like, how am I making it awkward? She said, because David, you know how I feel about you. You think I want to see you with that fucking bitch on set? That's a totally disrespect to me. That's a smack in my face. I'm like, all right, look, I don't know how is that a disrespect in your face. When you was with that dude, what happened to the boy you was with? The boy you was dating? What happened to him? She's like, ain't last long. I'm like, well, do you know why it didn't last long? She's like, David, it wasn't my fucking fault. So don't even start putting fucking fingers, because I didn't do shit. You always think it's fucking me. I'm like, well, what did you do? She's like, I didn't do shit. So I'm like, so let me get this straight. So y'all broke up and you ain't do shit? So it was just him? It was all him. She's like, David, ain't nobody say it was all him. I said I ain't do shit. So I'm like, so why the fuck y'all break up then if you ain't do shit? It's like, you know what, David? People can break up and they don't have to do shit. And he did do something. So I'm like, what did he do? She's like, he slept with one of my fucking friends. You don't have to believe me. I'm like, I ain't say I didn't believe you. So she was like, so yeah, he fucked one of my friends and I found out about it. And I dumped his dumb ass. So I'm like, okay, so you see, that's how, see, you did the same thing to me. She's like, I never fucked any of your damn friends. I never, name one friend I fucked, David, that's yours. That I fucked, that's a male. I can name some males that Jenna Ortega fucked, that's your friends. And you all are still like starting a family with the bitch and everything. I'm like, when Jenna Ortega did that stuff, she was already pregnant with my baby. She's like, okay, so why are you still giving her a fucking pass though? Why are you making up all these damn excuses for this fucking bitch? I'm like, I'm not making up excuses for Jenna, okay? It's a different situation with Jenna. She's like, what the fuck is so different about it? I'm like, Jenna Ortega had my heart. She still has my heart. She was my first real fucking wife. That means that she's my first true love. I can't just get rid of that girl like that. I don't know, it's hard to explain. She's like, that, all right, whatever. I guess I fucking get it. But you trying to tell me you never gave me your heart? I never had your heart? So I'm like, you never had my full damn heart. None of you fucking girls did. Look, you might have had pieces of my damn heart, but Jenna Ortega had the whole thing. She always had it. Which is why when I seen you with dudes, I never was really pissed off about it. See, when you got somebody's heart and a girl know that when she cheats, it's a different hurt. So yeah, she's the one that can really break my heart. Kristen Stewart too. But you and the other girls, it's just I don't feel that. So if y'all cheat on me, it's just gonna be like, oh okay, and then I move on to another girl. That's just how I roll. What you thought I was gonna be in the bed moping and crying because you slept with another dude or you kissed another dude? No, I'm too silent for that. She's like, all right, David, you know what? You ain't fucking perfect either. I'm like, well, I ain't never said I was perfect. She's like, you fuck a lot of girls. You fuck a whole lot of girls. What you know what, David? I didn't want to have to use this on you. I didn't want to have to blackmail you, but I'm gonna do it. I'm like, how you gonna blackmail me? She's like, you did fuck me on set. You fucked me. You fucked me recently on the set of Stranger Things. I will tell that fucking girl. I will tell Kristen Stewart every fucking thing. You don't want me to do that, do you? You don't want me to tell her, do you? Do you want me to tell her? I'm like, no, I don't want you. Why would I want you to fucking tell her that? She's like, now you do things my fucking way and I won't say shit. Now we in this fucking hotel room. I'm half naked. Are you gonna get in this shit or not? Because David, all this, I'm ready to settle down. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I'm like, all right, okay, that's what you want. You want me to beat it up? It's like, yeah, I want you to beat it up and give me what I want. And I don't want you to do it just this one time too. Whenever I fucking want it. If you want me to keep this secret, you want me to keep it, you do things my fucking way. Starting now. So, oh boy, I had sex with her, which I really didn't want to, but I felt like she would actually really tell Kristen Stewart. And I know she would. She'd do that to be petty as shit. And I would never want to hurt Kristen Stewart, you know what I'm saying? I would never want to see that look on her face, you know? So I fucked, Millie Bobby Brown for the both of us, for me and Kristen Stewart. So she wouldn't find out what I did on set with that girl, So I had sex with her and I did what I had to do with her, Long story short, she's like, now you see how good that was? You look like you was really enjoying yourself. I know you was, David. You can get this all the time. I don't know why you fighting with this shit. I'm like, look, all I'm saying is you just give me what I want and we won't have no problems. All this telling me you in love with Kristen Stewart, I'm really getting tired of hearing that shit. Okay, I'm getting tired of hearing this shit and I want you to know that I'm not fucking supporting y'all two. I'm like, I can obviously see you're not in the support. I can see that you don't care. Say, I never said I didn't fucking care. I never said that. I just said that I don't care about you being with that fucking girl, Kristen Stewart. I never said that I didn't care about you. That's a whole nother ball game. I never said I don't got feelings for you. I'm doing all this stuff because I got feelings for you. Everything I'm doing, blackmailing you and everything, because I am really into you. I'm not doing this shit because you in love with Kristen Stewart. Okay, I'm not doing it to be petty. And I get what you're saying. Yeah, every time you're ready to settle down, I do show up. I get it. It's like a pattern with me. I understand exactly what you're saying, David. But this time it's a coincidence that I really want you back in my life. And I want to do things right. And I'm sorry that you want to be with her and you can still be with that little fucking old ass bitch. But I'm telling you right now, as you fucking her, there's no way that her pussy feels like mine's. So I'm like, all right, okay. And then she gave me head. And then I had sex with her again. And then I went on about my damn way. And me sitting in my car thinking about what just happened with Millie Bobby Brown, yeah, that shit literally just happened. So I'm sitting there thinking to my damn self, and then my phone rang and goes off. And I'm like, hello? She's like, hey. I'm like, who the hell is this? She's like, it's Mackenzie. I'm like, Maddie Ziegler. Okay, big baller, shot caller, who be dipping in the beds with the sprawlers. She's like, shut up. Hey baby, I want to talk to you. I mean, I really don't want to talk to you over the phone. Can you come and see me? So I'm like, yeah, I come and see you. She's like, all right. Like, I mean, I'm actually asking you, can you come and see me like right now? So I'm like, oh, you're asking me. You're not telling me? She's like, do I ever tell you? So I'm like, nah. She's like, do you need some motivation? I'm like, what is that? Showing your body to me? She's like, yes, showing my body to you. I'm like, no, no, I don't need no motivation. She's like, I think you do. So she sends me some photos, some new photos. See, girls, they when they see me the photos, they know that's like the motivation to get me to come to them a lot faster and stuff. I mean, these girls know what they be doing. I can't even lie to you. Like, they are professionals. These girls are literally professionals. So she sends me some photos, and I'm like, damn, okay, all right. Oh boy, Mackenzie Ziegler, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? So I remember Maddie calls me up. She's like, "Hey David," I'm like, "Maddie Ziegler." She's like, "Look, can we talk?" I'm like, "You ain't with your sister?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "I'm gonna go see your sister and then I come and see you." She's like, "Can you come and see me first?" I'm like, um, yeah. She's like, all right. So I come and see her first, right? So Maddie Ziegler opens the door and she's like, I know I shouldn't be doing this shit, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm like, do what? She's like, can you shut my door? I'm like, yeah, I can shut your door. What's up? She's like, all right, listen. Um, I mean, you know I have a boyfriend, right? You know all that stuff, right? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm aware of that. She's like, all right, so do you know why you here? I'm like, actually, I fucking don't know why I'm here. I mean, you asked me to come here before I see Mackenzie, so that's what I fucking did. I mean, I came here, so I'm gonna go with no. I don't know why the fuck I'm here. I mean, I'm assuming you gonna fucking tell me. She's like, yeah, I am gonna tell you in a minute though. I gotta go do something in the bathroom. So I'm like, what the hell you gotta go do? So the thing is with me is I need to be more alarmed when girls are gonna go and put on lingerie and stuff. I'm not really alarmed. Sometimes I be really fucking clueless on a lot of shit. Because when you in a situation like that, sometimes your mind don't flip on that she gonna go in the bathroom and put on lingerie. It just don't flip on like that. So my mind don't be so equipped to be like, oh, that's what she about to go do. Like I literally be clueless as shit. So I'm sitting there just minding my damn business and shit and waiting for her to come out the bathroom. I really thought she just had to use the damn bathroom. So she comes out the bathroom with this nightgown shirt. So I'm like, I'm looking at her and I'm like, holy shit, I have never seen ass like that in my life. So she comes out there with this nightgown shirt on. I can see like her, her body through the, she looked good. Let's just say she looked real good. She ain't had that shit on when I came there. So she definitely changed. So I'm like, why you wearing that shit? She's like, what you mean why I'm wearing it? I'm like, why you got that on? She's like, because I want to wear it. I'm like, yeah, but like you ain't had that on when you opened the door. She was like, oh yeah, I just had to change, quick little change. I'm like, look, why am I here? So she's like, look, okay, you know Mackenzie like you, right? I'm like, Mackenzie like me. She's like, she likes you. I'm like, we friends. I mean, she got a boyfriend just like you got a boyfriend. She like, David, look, I'm gonna be real with you. You do know you filming a movie with me and my sister. I'm like, yeah, I am filming a movie with you and your sister. She's like, and you can't tell that we both like you? I'm like, what you mean? She's like, we both on your dick, David. Do I need to fucking say the shit? I don't need Mackenzie here to say that I like you or that she likes you too. We talk every day. She's on your dick just like I am. And you have a damn decision. I'm like, what is that? She's like, either you fuck me right now and get it over with and make me your girlfriend, or you go and go fuck my little sister and make her your girlfriend. And or this could be a solution too. Why don't you fuck both of us and date both of us and then you decide who you want to be with? Cause see, you say you really in love with Kristen Stewart, and I mean I think it's cute that y'all are falling in love, and you got her pregnant, and I think it's cute. I think it's so cute. I think it's hilarious. What's so damn hilarious about that shit? What's so funny about it? Cause I don't see the human in it. So she like, you don't see the human in it? I'm like, no, if I seen the human in what the fuck you saying, Maddie, I would be sitting right here laughing with your ass. So what's so damn funny about our damn relationship? She's like, oh, you and Kristen Stewart? I'm like, yeah, it's like nothing. Ain't nothing funny about it. I'm like, so why did you say that it was? She's like, I was just playing with you. I was jerking your chain. I'm like, look, I don't know about this. Like, David, I'm tired of being your damn friend. Okay? I'm tired of being your friend. I'm tired of acting like I don't like you. I'm tired of acting like, we just friends when you with Kristen Stewart and she comes and see you and stuff. I'm mad. Okay? I get jealous and I don't fucking want to see that shit no more. So this is what I want. I want to tell you how I feel because I'm really getting tired of not telling you how I feel. So I'm like, okay, listen. If your sister feels the same way like you say she do, like she do. I'm like, then why would we complicate things? I mean, what if I do go off and fuck your sister too? She's like, I just told you that you could. I just said you can fuck both of us and see who you want. I'm like, look, I don't know, man. This is crazy. It's like, it was crazy. So she sit on my lap or whatever, and she's like, oh, hold on. Damn it, I forgot my boyfriend was coming over here. Let me go put on hold on. So she go wrap herself up in a cover and tells me to go into her room. She's like, oh, he ain't staying long, so I'll be back in here. So she like, what are you doing? So he like, yo, you good? You ready for our date? She's like, what date? So he's like, yo, it's our anniversary. So she's like, oh, I'm sick. I don't feel good. I think I got the flu. So he's like, what the hell you mean you think you got the flu? You ain't sound like you had the flu when I was talking to you last night. What you mean you got the damn flu? I don't believe that shit. She was like, well, why you think I'm wrapped up in this big ass quilt? Like I'm really sick. I was like fighting it for the past couple of days. So he's like, you really not feeling good? She's like, yeah, and it's contagious. Like you need to go home. So he like, all right. All right, I guess I'll see you whenever you get better. She's like, yeah, you need to go. You need to go right now. I'm about to throw up. So she shut the door and locked the door, right? And in my mind, I'm like, yo, she literally just lied to her damn boyfriend. She literally just lied to his ass. Like it was nothing. She literally fucking did that shit. And he believed it. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, like, did she really just do this shit? There's no way that she literally just did that shit. Like it was, and in my mind, you have to look at the look on my face when she did the shit. So she's like, why you looking like that? I'm like, you just literally lied to your boyfriend. And you did it like it was nothing. She's like, oh, that ain't the first time I lied to him. I'm like, wait, you cheated on him before? She's like, I ain't never cheated on him, but that ain't the first time I lied to him. I'm like, okay, so if I was to make you my fucking girlfriend, what makes you think I can trust your fucking ass if you just did some shit like that? So she like, David, you can trust me. I'm like, how the hell? You just lied to your boyfriend, then you in my face saying I can trust you? She's like, you can trust me. I'm like, how can I trust you, Maddie? She's like, because I would never lie to you. I'm like, didn't you tell your boyfriend that before y'all became a couple? She's like, don't worry what I told him. I'm like, look, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, she's like, you gotta what? So I'm like, look, I gotta go see your sister. She's like, she gonna only do the same thing I'm doing, if not more. So I'm like, look, man, this is crazy. It's like, what? What's crazy? You acting like you never fantasized about having sex with me or my sister. I'm like, I never said I never fantasized about it. It's like, so if you saying that you did, and we all know you fucking did, David. So don't act like you never thought about us in that way. I'm like, I never said I never thought about you and your sister in that way. She's like, so why are you acting like you didn't? I'm like, did I say I fucking did? I mean, I'm really confused right now. Cause it seems like you putting words in my fucking mouth. It's like, ain't nobody putting words in anything. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Okay, I'll beat it up. Okay, I'll try it out. It's like, yeah, you try this shit out. So I'm kissing on her, ended up beating it up or whatever. Oh man, these girls are pulling out the big guns, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of times I feel like I'm trapped. Like I really be feeling like I'm trapped, y'all. Like I just like when I wanted to settle down with one girl, I can't do that shit. They won't let me. You know what I'm saying? Like they just won't fucking let me. You know, so I be feeling like a lot of times I be feeling like I'm trapped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like I literally be trapped inside of a fucking box and I just can't get out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally how I be feeling. So I've had sex with Maddie and it was good. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't enjoy myself. I did enjoy myself very thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be real. I enjoyed myself. I'm not gonna say I fucked her and I didn't like it. I liked it a whole lot. I'm not even gonna lie. So she was like, "Yeah, you liked it. I can tell by the look on your face you liked it." So I'm like, "You did." She's like, "I'm sweating though." Whoa, damn, I can't even stand up. Look at what you did to me. That's what you did. That's that dick. That's real good dick. That's what good dick do. So I'm like, oh, okay. So like, look at my legs. It's all wobbly and shit. Hold up, my mother calling me. I can't even get to that. Yo, hand me that phone right there, David. I can't even walk. So I give her the phone and she answers the phone. She's like, yeah, mom. She's like, your boyfriend said you were sick. She's like, your boyfriend said you were sick. You got the flu. She's like, no. She's like, what? What? So why is your boyfriend just told me that you had the flu? She's like, Ma, I lied to him. She's like, why would you lie to him? She's like, well, I ain't lying to you. So she's like, okay, what is going on between y'all two? Because you've been real distant to him. And I've been noticing it too. So she's like, I'm not feeling him anymore, Mom. I want somebody else. She's like, don't tell me that it's fucking David. Because your little sister like him too. She called me this morning talking about she gonna tell him how she feel about him. Don't tell me that it's David. Please don't tell me that it's his. If you tell me that it's his ass, because both of y'all are doing a movie with him. So please don't tell me that y'all both like the same person. She's like, well, if you don't want me to tell you, then I'm not going to tell you. So she's like, oh my God, Maddie. So it's like, what? It's not like it's actually Mackenzie's boyfriend. I mean, David's not dating her. So she's like, okay, what if he start dating both of y'all? I mean, like, have you ever thought about that? So she's like, Mom, what is the problem? I just don't get it. Like, if I like him, why can't I tell him? So she's like, you have a boyfriend. Okay, so Maddie, if you don't want to be with your boyfriend, you need to tell him. You need to tell the man that, look, hey, maybe things ain't working out between us. Maybe we need to pump the brakes. You know, I think you owe him that much. So she's like, fine, I'll tell him. So she hang up the phone and she calls up her boyfriend. And she's like, hey, hello. So he's like, yeah, you good? She was like, I don't got the flu. I lied to you. So he's like, wait, why would you lie to me about being fucking sick? It's our anniversary. You know, you've been acting real fucking shady and shit lately. What the hell been wrong with you? What is going on with your attitude lately? So she's like, all right, I like somebody else. So he like, who you like? Who is it? So she's like, I don't think I need to tell you that. I just think I owe you this explanation that it is somebody else that I've been like keeping my eye on and I'm feeling him. I really feel like we should just take a break for right now. So he's like, Maddie, what the fuck are you talking about? We out there looking for houses and you up here. She's like, no, you're looking for houses. I never said that we were moving in together. I never said that. That's what you're doing. I never said I was ready for us to move in together. So he like, Maddie, what type of fucking games are you playing? I come there to pick you up for our anniversary date. You lie and say you got the fucking flu when you know you fucking didn't. God damn, you full of shit. So she's like, okay, I lied to you. So what? But it wasn't the first. I lied to you a lot more times than that. So he like, what? So she's like, okay, yeah, I lied to you a lot. So he like, oh my goodness, girl, I'm not even going to ask you what you lied to me about because you're not going to tell me. She's like, yeah, you're right, I'm not going to tell you. So he like, so what, you breaking up with me over the phone? Is that what you doing? Is that what we doing now? She was like, yeah, I think that is exactly what I'm doing. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna call your mother. She's like, actually, my mother was the one that told me to do it. If I'm not feeling you, she was like, you should just break up with him. Be honest with him. Like my mother literally told me to do this. I was actually just gonna string your ass along and just tell you whatever you wanted to hear. But you should be thanking my mother because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing this shit right now. So he's like, why would your fucking mother tell you to break up with me? So she's like, because I'm not into you anymore. I'm telling you that I'm feeling somebody else. So he like, yo, who is it? Who is the other person? Just tell me. So she's like, this is none of your business, but I gotta go. So she hang up the phone and stuff like that, and she kind of blocks him, and she like, look, you see, look, that's so he won't get in contact with me. Look, David, I know you probably think that you can't trust me and stuff because I lied to him, but I'm really not a liar. I'm like, look, I don't know about this. So she like, all right, David, listen, we still gonna have sex though, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm still gonna beat it up. Like, I mean, yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna act like I ain't enjoy it. It's like you definitely enjoyed it. You loved it, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, I loved it. It's like you want encore? I mean, I don't got a boyfriend no more. So we had sex again, and then I kind of made her my girlfriend, and you know what I mean, because I do like Maddie. I'm not gonna say Maddie not pretty. Maddie is really pretty and sexy and stuff, and I mean, definitely got a body on her. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm like, Maddie, you know, you kind of grew. I'm like, you kind of grew up over the years. She's like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm like over the years, like you know, when you was on Dance Moms, you just looked at skinny and stuff, and just as you got older, you started looking, you know, better and better. It's like, oh, okay, so you saying I look ugly as a kid? Is that what you're saying? I'm like, I'm not saying you looked ugly as a kid. It's like you are you. That's what you telling me. You saying that I didn't look good as a kid. That is hurting me. I'm like, no, you look pretty as a kid. It's just that when you was on Dance Moms, that what was her name? Abby. She was funny as shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She was really funny. She's like everybody says she's funny. I'm like, and then Mackenzie, her face expressions, like she looked as scared as shit on a lot of damn episodes. She did look scared as shit. But that's because Mackenzie was so young. She's literally a fucking baby on there. So I'm like, yeah, she was a baby. She's like, you know, she was literally a baby. I don't think she would be that way this time because she's a lot older now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot more mature. So it's like, she's not no little kid no more. So it's like, yeah, I don't think she would be that way anymore. So yeah, I'm like, damn. So Maddie became my girlfriend, and then she just kept texting my phone and all this stuff. And then I go see Mackenzie. Mackenzie, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Mackenzie had all these candles lit. It was a lot of candles. So Mackenzie had a lot of candles lit, and I was just like, okay, I kind of get the vibe of what she about to do. And so she like, you can sit down. So I'm like, okay. She like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and my sister really like you. We talked about it, and we're gonna let you decide who you want to be with. I'm like, look, I'm with Kristen Stewart. It's like, yeah, I know that's your girl, but I want to be your girl. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, you have a boyfriend and stuff, and she's like, yeah, but he don't live with me. I'm like, yeah, so that means you happy being with him, right? She's like, yeah, I guess you can say that. I'm like, well, look, I see photos with you and him all the time. So what do you mean you can say that? Like, I don't understand what you mean by that. It's like sometimes a picture is just a picture, David. I mean, you can see me in a photo with my boyfriend kissing him. That don't mean I'm madly in love with his ass just because we look like we in love. A photo is just a photo, David. I'm like, yeah, but it's like you pretty much into him though, like a lot. She's like, I am into him. I'm not gonna say I'm not into his ass. I am. He is definitely my type. But you also my type too. I'm like, look, I don't know what you're getting at. Like, I don't know. She's like, so you don't know what I'm saying to you? You don't know what I'm saying to you? Like, you see all these candles lit. and you don't understand what's happening here. So I'm like, I mean, I think I know. I think I got an understanding of what you're trying to say. She's like, then what am I? She's like, then what am I trying to say? So I'm like, um, that I mean, you already said you like me. It's like, yeah. So if I said I like you, what's the problem? So I'm like, you got a boyfriend. She's like, so is that your only argument that I have a boyfriend? What would you say if I called them up and broke up with his ass right now? Mommy, what would you do? If I did that in front of you, what would you do? I'm like, nothing, because you probably would call them up and get back with them when I leave. She's like, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm like, how would I know that that's not true? It's like, because David, if we become girlfriend and boyfriend, like if I become your girl and you become my man, I don't need to call him back. I'm like, look, we filming a movie together, which means I ain't trying to complicate things on set. She's like, why? Because you bring that fucking girl Kristen Stewart on set? I'm like, look, that's my wife, or about to be my wife, and she's pregnant. She's like, damn, I was literally about to ask you, did you knock her ass up? So it's true. So she is pregnant. I'm like, yeah, the last time I checked, she's pregnant. So she's like, all right, well, David, look, I like you. And I figured you like me too. I'm like, how the hell you figure that? She's like, because I seen you looking at me. David, you want me. Don't act like you never stared at my body before. I'm like, I never said that I didn't look at your body before. It's like, okay, so don't act like you didn't. Okay, like, I caught you a few times looking at me. I'm like, okay, you got a sexy body. I can't deny that. She's like, okay, so if I'm sexy to you, then what's the problem? Like, I really don't understand the problem. I'm like, I mean, there is no damn problem. It's like, so I'm standing right here in front of you, and you can literally have your way with me, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you do whatever you want right now in this apartment. And you literally going to pass this opportunity up. You know what, how many boys would kill to be in your shoes right now? To see what you looking at right now? You know how many boys would kill to be you right now, and you going to pass this up? So I'm like, I never said anything about passing anything up. She's like, so what are you going to do? Because the ball is in your damn court. All you got to do is tell me what you're going to do. My boyfriend's not here. He doesn't live with me. Okay, I pay my own bills and shit. This is my apartment. I pay for this. This is my shit. So I'm like, all right, fine. If we have sex, I'm letting you know this right now. I need time to think about it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I just got finished having sex with your sister. She's like, you fuck Maddie? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, that's fine. Because that's the only way you can decide who you really want to be with. I'm like, it's like, look, David, if you take her out on a date and then take me out on a date, you can see who you're really interested in. I think that's fair. Because I'm not your girl, so it's not like you owe me anything. I'm like, okay. It's like, but after you fuck me, I will be. So I'm like, all right, fine. Let's get it over with. She's like, well, wait, whoa. What you mean, let's get it over with? I'm like, we gonna have sex, right? It's like, she was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, we gonna have sex. But I don't like the way you said it. You saying it like you don't want to do it, or you not interested, like, or you're not interested on having sex with me. That's how you saying it. I'm like, no, that's not like the way I want to say it. It's like, then how do you want to say it? I'm like, I mean, all right, I do want to have sex with you. I'm not gonna lie. I want to have sex with you. It's like, okay, so let's have sex, but don't say it like, oh, let's get it over with. I don't like the way you said that. Like, that really kind of fucking bothered me. So we did have sex, and it was really good. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if I had to put this on a scale, Like who's better? Like who pussy is better out of Mackenzie and Maddie's? Because they are sisters. If I had to put this on a scale, who had it beat? Oh man, I can't. I mean, because it's kind of like neck and neck. Oh man, I can't. I don't know. I really can't give you that answer because, like I said, it's really neck and neck, like neck and neck. So it's good. It was good, and I mean, I'm gonna try it out, But then Jay and Ass called me, and I knew it. I knew she was gonna call me because she been bothering me, these past couple of days, and so I'm like, I already knew she was gonna call me. So when I was done with Mackenzie, because I kind of like had sex with her a couple of times, I did my thing with her. We talked and everything. So of course I guess she's like one of my girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So Jayden calls me. I'm like, look, Jayden, look, where are you staying at? Just tell me the hotel again. So I go there, right? She opens the door. She's like, I know your ass done thinking about it. So I'm like, look, why you want me to beat it up so bad? It's like, it's not that I just want you to beat it up. And that is what I want you to do. But I'm just saying, like, I'm really into you. I like you. And I feel like you're very interesting. I'm like, oh, okay. So like, look, I never bug a boy like this. Like, I never call them and do stuff that I'm doing. Like, this is the very first time I ever did shit like this. I'm like, okay. It's like, look, you should be real lucky that I'm letting you even do anything sexual with me. Because I make boys wait before they even touch my body. So I'm like, okay. It's like, so you got a definitely pass when it comes to having your way with me. So I like you and I find you interesting. And it's not just about having sex and us just doing it and stuff. I really like you, but I thought having sex would just be a bonus. So I do remember we did end up, cutting up and everything. I finally gave in and had sex with Jayden, y'all. But if you seen Jayden, she is bad. I'm not going to say she doesn't have a damn body, like she's pretty as hell. But I keep telling y'all, every time that I want to settle down with a girl, I feel like I'm trapped. Like I just can't get out. All of these girls, they just won't let me be happy. You know what I'm saying? And I go back at the dinner with Jayden because she really wants to date me and be like this number one girl in my life, and I just don't think that's going to be because I'm still madly in love with, Kristen Stewart. So when I get there, Kristen Stewart is like laying in the bed, not really sleep, but like eating on some snacks and stuff. And I'm like, baby, I need to talk to you about something. So she's like, baby, you can talk to me about anything. What's wrong? So I'm like, baby, I feel like I'm trapped, baby. It's like, what do you mean? So I'm like every time I want to settle down, and like girls, these famous girls won't leave me alone. They just keep fucking with me. It's like, okay. I'm like, look, I feel like I'm in a box and I just can't get out the box, And it's like the only way that they'll leave me alone is if I have sex with them. She's like, look, David, I knew that you had a lot of girlfriends before we got together. I know your resume, honey. And I know it's going to be a while before you can shake these girls. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, you're not something, baby. You are my everything, and I love you. And I know that you feel the exact same way that I do. So, David, I know it's going to be hard. I know these girls are not going to be able to fully understand that you want to just be with me. And I know they're going to seduce you. They're going to throw their body at you. They're going to pull all the tricks in the book. And I understand that. And I get that sometimes you're going to get weak and have sex with them. I understand all that. They're pretty young girls. They're pretty young celebrity girls. So I totally understand that. I'm like, you do? It's like, yeah, but I ain't going nowhere. If you think that that's going to make me go somewhere because these girls are not happy that we're together, that's going to make us just be together more. That's going to draw us closer together. But I'm glad you came to me and told me this because now I can do things the way I've been wanting to do it. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, well, usually I let you go on set and, you be by yourself. But this time, when you go on set, every time you go on set, I'm going to be right there with you. So it's going to make them feel very uncomfortable. So there's no way that they're going to be able to do anything with you on set. Because I'm going to be right there with you. Right the fuck there. I'm like, okay. So like, yeah, I'm going to be like, yo, what you want to do with my baby? Because, he's not going in that trailer with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to really piss them off. So I know that they mad that we together. I know that. I totally get it. But it's like, don't they got boyfriends though? That's what I don't understand. If you already in a damn relationship, which a lot of them are clearly are, why are you chasing my man and throwing your body at my man? That is the part that I don't understand. So I remember I told Kristen Stewart about, Maddie and Mackenzie and that I gave in and I had sex with them. And she was like, David, I'm not mad at you. Like I said, I understand that these girls are going to throw all the tricks in the book. And I literally just said that a lot of them are in relationships. So I think I'm going to have a talk with these two girls. I'm like, you really going to talk to them? She's like, David, if I don't fucking talk to them, who going to talk to them? See, I don't want to talk to them over the fucking phone. No, I want to talk to them face to face on that damn set. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see my face expressions when I talk to them. And I want them to try something because let them bitches get out of pocket with me and I'm going to hit them right in their fucking face because I'm not one of those girls that's just going to let you just run your fucking mouth. So it's like, you say something that I feel uncomfortable about you saying and watch me just hit you right in your damn face. And I don't care if our sister jump in there, I'll hit her ass too. I will knock out both of them at the same time. I'm like, you really think you can do that? It's like, David, I already know that I can do that. People think I can't fight, but I literally can fucking fight. Don't let the movies and stuff you see, don't let that shit fool you, because I'm not a bitch. And I definitely can fight. So I'm like, oh, okay. So like, yeah, don't let this shit fool you. I take a lot of boxing classes and stuff. I take a lot of no, they can't fucking fuck with me. They can't. I will beat up both of them at the same time. There's no way that they can fuck with me. I will whip their ass while I'm pregnant with your baby, David. Literally, I will fuck them up being pregnant and all. There's no way that they can fuck with me. Them two girls, David, stop playing with me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So like, yeah, them girls can't see me. So I'm like, you go with your friend? She was like, I ain't talking to that girl. I'm like, she's like, no, because baby, she literally disrespected you in your own house. And I know that you always take the high road because that's what I love about you. You're so humble about a lot of shit. But I feel like you shouldn't let somebody come into your house and do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna be in somebody's house saying stuff about them and you stand in their house. I don't feel the respect in that shit. I feel like that is so fucking rude. And it's like, she knew she shouldn't have said all of that shit she said. And it's not that I ain't want you to know the stuff that she said about my mom. It's not that I ain't want you to know about it, because I was going to tell you, just like when I built up the courage to tell you and stuff like that. But it's not that I just wasn't ready to tell you. So I'm like, baby, it's not none of my business. I mean, like, that's your mom, and I'm not mad that you ain't tell me. She's like, I just don't want you to think that I was hiding anything from you and stuff. I'm like, baby, I would never think that. Of course not. She's like, and it's just like her running her mouth and saying the stuff she said really just pissed me off. It set me on fire, David, because it's like all I told her, and it don't matter if I said it to her wrong or if I approached her wrong. It don't matter how I fucking did it. You know what I'm saying? You really didn't have to do half of the shit she did, and she did try to apologize a few minutes ago, but I ain't accept her apology, and I'm not going to. And I have literally nothing to say to that girl. Literally, I have nothing to say to that fucking girl. Like, I just literally don't fucking have nothing to say to her. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah. So it's like, I ain't mad at her. I'm not being petty, but it's like she showed me a side because I never seen her act like that. That girl has never acted like that before. You know what I'm saying? She has never bucked on me like that before. Like the fact that she done that and she was doing that, she just never done that before. And I know she did it because you were standing right there and she felt embarrassed and stuff. But it's like, girl, really? You really gonna try your luck with me? So it's like, my friends know I'm not no bitch. Like if I feel like you really disrespecting me, I'm gonna fucking either knock your dumb ass out or you gonna just see a side of me you never seen before. So don't act like you can get over on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a bitch you can get over on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel me? I'm like, I get what you're saying. It's like, so it's like all that shit, all that stuff she said was unnecessary. And I'm just not in a really good space right now to forgive her. So it's like, I really don't want nothing to say to her. Like, just don't say anything to me. You could talk to the rest of the girls, but don't talk to me. I have nothing to say to her. So I'm like, oh, okay, what about your rest of your friends? It's like, oh, I'm talking to them. Of course I'm talking to them. But it's like, her in general, I have nothing to say to her because she just really didn't have to do that. Like, literally. And the stuff. And I just feel like people get more and more disrespectful. And they be feeling like people owe them something. So it's like, if you stay in somebody's house, how you feel like they owe you? Nigga, they don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody owes you anything in this world. So it's like, if you feel like somebody owes you something or they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get how people feel that like somebody owed them something. And she gonna say, not everybody got money like you, Kristen Stewart. Bitch, what the fuck do that mean? What the fuck why are you bringing that up? I'm telling you that you gotta wash your ass. And you telling me that not everybody got money like you? Like, bitch, what is that? Why are you even bringing that up in this conversation? That showed me her true colors. This bitch is jealous of me. And I don't want a jealous ass bitch in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Because a jealous ass bitch will try to get you killed. They will get you set up. So it's like, I'm getting rid of this bitch. So she gonna stay here for how long she supposed to stay here? But after when it's time for her to go, she getting the fuck out of here. Like, I ain't fucking with her. I'm done. That bitch is getting out of my circle. There's no way that I'm gonna have this bitch in my damn circle being jealous of me. Cause then, bitch, I can't trust you. I can't trust a girl like that. That's a dangerous ass bitch to trust. When somebody is sending you signs and throwing blows at you and saying, look, not everybody got money like you, not everybody rich like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you literally telling me you jealous of me. That's literally what this girl is saying. So I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. She's like, so why the fuck would I want to be friends with a jealous ass bitch? In the end, I'm going to have to whoop her ass anyway. So it's like, let's just save each other the suspense. And just don't say shit to me. Because the more that she try to talk to me, the more I want to knock her stupid ass out. So it's like, the next time she do say something to me, I am going to beat her ass up. So it's like, I'm really trying my best not to fuck this dumb girl up. I'm trying not to hit her. I'm really, really trying not to beat this girl. So I'm like, okay. So like, yo, but she keep on trying me though, David. It's like she keeps saying shit to me. And it's like, bitch, stop talking to me. I said I don't want to fucking talk to you. So why can't you just leave it at that? It's like she's doing it. And then when I do whip her ass, she gonna try to sue me. I know those type of girls. She gonna try to sue me, take me to court and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I get what she's saying. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing. She's trying to get a different character out of me. And then when I do, beat her dumb ass. And then, you know what I'm saying? And she the one that provoked all this shit. She provoked this shit. She made me do it. So I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. And I understand all that. It's like, I mean, like, I really am trying my best not to snap on this girl. Like, I'm literally trying my best. And, You know, it's like every time I come out the room, she want to say something. Oh, hi, Kristen. Hey, girl, look at what I got on. Like, bitch, I don't care what you got on. The fuck, you little dirty ass. I just said you stink, and then you up here now you trying to be my damn friend. Like, bitch, get out of here. So I'm like, I get what you're saying. Now, I'm gonna start this episode here. I hope that y'all enjoyed the episode, and I definitely enjoyed telling y'all this shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. You know, I hope that everybody got something out of this episode. I enjoy telling y'all this shit. But yeah, man. And shout out, like I said, Netflix and Hulu and all that, Disney Plus, cause we gonna be telling my story in a major way. So shout out. And that's pretty much all I gotta say for right now.